All right, here's an MECFS life hack. I think we've all experienced this paradox where you're in bed, you're tired, and then all of a sudden you're hungry. And of course, hunger isn't good with MECFS for the reason that the mitochondria have a hard time producing ATP, which is energy. And then you're like, I don't want to get up, but I don't want to eat. But I do want to eat because I'm hungry. What do I do? And then, of course, if you let yourself stay hungry for too long, it doesn't help the fatigue, and then you kind of crash. So what do you do about this? Well, there's a couple things. What's important is to keep your blood sugar stable throughout the day. Obviously, that doesn't mean to eat sugar, because sugar isn't good for you because it causes inflammation, and with our condition we have a lot of neuroinflammation, so you got to stay away from that. I cut sugar out completely, but what you want to do is eat foods that will sustain your blood sugar over long periods of time. So what I do is I grab some butter and a few slices of sourdough bread, and I keep it on the side of my bed, or if I'm not so bad that I can't get out of bed, I just come to the kitchen and have a couple of slices of bread and go right back to bed. So that way I'll get some energy after maybe an hour, and then I'll be able to make myself a proper breakfast. But yeah, you want to avoid that paradox of like entering more fatigue because you're hungry and you're not eating, and then having to go to bed and sleep, waking up, and then you're waking up unrefreshed and tired, and you're not able to go and eat. So it's just not good. So why not keep some bread by the side of the bed? I think if it's a good bread and it's filling, you'll just have to wait it out, and then you'll get plenty of energy. At least enough to go and make yourself something good to eat. All right. Let me know what you do, if there are any tips that you have or any foods that you eat, and how you avoid standing around too long making food. Like, I noticed that I don't want to stand around for an hour preparing something. It's too long. But I also noticed that if I just make food like really quickly and it's not tasty, that it's not really good for me either. I prefer putting in some effort. Like now I put onions and tomatoes in my eggs, and it makes everything more just lovely. You know, it's important to enjoy life a little bit, so that's worth the extra effort. Yeah, I'd love to hear about what your opinion is and what kind of foods you eat.